Hi there. So today I want to show you something. I don't do unboxing videos generally. I've done, I think, one on TikTok because there's a guilt and a financial privilege that comes with it. I know as someone, sorry, I've got really dirty glasses, as someone who kind of can't afford to buy things. I always find it really difficult when other people are bragging about, their stocks of yarn or whatever it might be, because there's loads of people who have hobbies that just can't afford to keep buying stuff because it gets expensive. But I wanted to show you this because my last video where I was talking about having a block, the spirit being willing to make something, but having a block over what I wanted to make. And one of my wonderful community members, Yvonne Hates Injustice, contacted me and said, I really want a pair of fairy wings. So we discussed things back and forward. Now, I love commission work because it gives me something to do. But also it gives joy to other people once it's made. And this is going to be a really difficult project because there are no patterns for what she wants. I'm going to have to make this pattern as I go. I'm going to have to test things. And I love that challenge. But I wanted to show you this. This came, it was ordered from Wool Warehouse. I think that's backwards. Now, Wool Warehouse, I've said it before, I'm not sponsored by them, but I love their service and their yarn choices. They've got some amazing stuff. Oh, it's double bagged. And that's the other thing about Wool Warehouse is they package things so well because they know how important it is. Sorry, slightly off camera there. There we go. I also figured out what I was going to spend my voucher on. This yarn is gorgeous. It's a little bit squished. But this is just beautiful. This is going to be so much fun to work with. It's so soft and it's sparkly. Perfect for fairy wings. These fairy wings are to be worn while she's playing D&D because her character has fairy wings. And I'm so excited about starting these. I'm also terrified. And this is the other thing I wanted to talk to you about. And I apologise that it's taken me a moment to get there, but I want to talk to you about success and failure. So success to me is achieving what I set out to do. It doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as I've achieved what I've set out to do, that is a success. A failure is growth. Failure is essential to all of us. It's hard to deal with something that becomes a failure, but it teaches us so much. If we're looking for those life lessons, if we are looking to learn from those experiences, failure can be such a powerful motivator and such a great learning tool. I am going to have time after time of failure, moments of mistakes and failure with these fairy wings. But I am looking forward to that because every time I'm going to learn something, every time it's going to make my progress and the next phase better. Embrace failure. Because that is the only way to learn. And I wanted to show you these. It's a random selection of colour. I have been told that I tend to go for pink stuff a lot, and that's true, and I don't know why, because it's not my favourite colour. But I wanted to show you, got it backwards, there we go. So one of my hooks broke, which I think I've spoken about before. Most of my Yarncraft stuff is Knit Pro. Again, I'm not sponsored, but it's a really reasonable price hook set, and it comes with a case which is always really handy for me. So I am now set up to start making these fairy wings, and honestly, I mean, this yarn is gonna be so much fun to use. So I will at some stage update you on it and show you what I'm making, because some of you are interested in the yarn craft or interested in people who make things, but also I want to display kind of the failures and the process of it, to normalize making mistakes, normalize failing at stuff. You know, I'm pretty skilled when it comes to crochet, and I've taught crochet, but I'm gonna make mistakes, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. It's, it sounds bizarre, but failure is part of the process. We cannot learn without it. We can't grow without it. We can't extend our skills without it. So embrace the failure. That's my thought for today. I hope you've got value out of this video. Thank you for being here with me while I unbox the squish. I love getting parcels like this. I cannot remember the date of the last time I ordered yarn, but I'm pretty sure it was last year. It's at least 6 months, if not longer. So it's not something I do very often, but whenever I get this, even though I've ordered this, and Yvonne Hates Injustice and I talked about options and that kind of thing, and I knew what was coming, it's still like a gift. It's a big pile of squish, and you know, honestly, it's my favorite kind of delivery. So I'm very excited about it. Yeah, thank you for being here. If you've got value out of this video and out of us talking about success and failure, hit the like button so I know I'm on the right track. Have a look at some of my other creative videos or mental health videos. They're all there for you to watch. And if you haven't already, but you want to hear more from me on all sorts of topics to do with mental and physical health, hit the subscribe button. I will speak to you very soon.